How's your life?
It's good. I've just really been struggling with allergies, man.
When do they go away? I've never
used
really
to.
had any...
All the time. Used to be. They would be gone all the time. For me, this is never a big deal. But I don't think they are. I think this is the new reality for me, is I just have dry eyes and they swell shut periodically all the time.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
What are you sipping on?
Homemade Booch. So here's the thing.
Oh.
So this is green tea Booch, which is fine. It's mango flavored, right? And so usually when you do these big ass glass bottles, you only put you don't put that much fruit puree. That is so hard for me to say. Fruit puree.
Fruit puree.
I can't do it. Anyway, you're only supposed to put
fruit mush.
I can't. It's so fruit. I wasn't paying attention, and so I just got to cutting things up, and I put a whole mango in this glass bottle, pureed up, which was just entirely too much. Just entirely too much. And I could have strained it, but I was in a hurry, so I didn't. So it's super pulpy.
Ew.
Which I like pulp.
Gross.
Don't get me wrong. I'm for pulp. I love pulpy orange juice, extra pulp if available, but it's weird when it's weird when it's this much. It's a lot.
Is it just one step away from being an actual mango in a glass?
Pretty much, yeah. It's almost a smoothie.
Yucky. It's Ludensaw this weekend.
Is it now?
Since we did the episode, I hear you... It's Lamas Day! You did this, over-the-top show tunes rendition of It's Lamas Day? I don't know.
That's back when things were happy.
Remember that. What are our topics today?
I'm talking to you today about one that I thought I talked about a while ago, which is pretty much any topic now at this point, but I'm talking to you, well, I hope I didn't. I don't know. Fluorite. That's my topic.
No, I know we talked about fluoride.
We did, yeah, and then I got that fluorite, from Marrow and Moss, that beautiful little sea glass green one, and it got me on my whole fluorite thing, so I'm excited to talk about it.
I love a good hunk of fluorite. It's very pretty.
It is pretty. It's one of the prettiest of the all of the crystals and things like that. I gravitate to it a lot. It's one of my favorites, and I'm excited to talk about it. It's pretty chill, dude. But I'm going to say fluoride a lot. I just know it.
Okay, that's fine. I can feel it. Something's wrong. I can feel it. I'm talking about Angelica, and I know you know that already, because I asked you, have we already done Angelica?
You did ask that. I'm glad you are, though. It's one of my favorite things to work with. It is in almost every one of my spells.
Really? I am a total unexperienced noob when it comes to Angelica. I've never used it, never even had any of it in my possession until I got one of those old Hearth Wisdom boxes, which I swear to God, it sounds like we're getting a cut of or something. And then, speaking of, Kim.
I saw that!
Curious, did you? Yeah, she got a cool box. She got coffin nails in hers. That's dope. But, they sent a little packet of Angelica, and I was like, this is what I'm talking about. I was going to talk about the Corn Moon, because my what is it, Lily Wellens, whatever it's called, Witch's date book for 2020, has the Corn Moon on August 3rd, which is also my birthday. But when I got into researching it, I could not find one single thing that backed that up. And everybody was just like, no, it's the Sturgeon Moon. And we've already done the Sturgeon Moon, and I don't want to even talk or think about sturgeons ever again. So I said, screw it all. And no, I'm pretty sure. I don't need to face that fear.
All I can hear when you say Corn Moon is the, to the blue corn moon! Fucking Pocahontas. All I could think of. I read it, and it was just like, all I've heard is that part all day.
Just looping again and again. Macy, have you ever heard of a Banshee?
Yeah, sure.
This is my fantastic segue into this. I've stumbled across this ancient piece of literature. I found it.
Oh, wow.
It's apparently a ye-old interview with a Banshee. Do you want me to hear it? Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes. Will I have to supply words to you for it?
Well, listen, the thing is, because this is so ancient, a lot of the words have rubbed off, but I can tell what part of the sentence it is. So we'll just fill it in and do our best, okay?
Of course.
So,
yeah, sure.
It looks here like the first thing that we need to start off with is a first name.
A first name? I don't know why this is throwing me for such a loop of all of the things that is throwing me for Saucebox.
Beautiful. It looks here like they're talking about a place. I need a name of a place.
Inside of a butthole.
It's a classic. Traditionally historic place, so it would make sense in this text. Give me an action word.
Pump is my word.
Ew.
Feel bad saying it.
Give me a plural part of the body.
Blue balls.
Gross. One noun, please.
Oh, wow. Tidy whities.
Cute. Another noun.
Ball gag.
Give verb.
Shackle.
Animal plural.
Dicks.
Adjective.
Horny.
Classic. Verb ending in ing.
Pumping.
Number.
The square root of 4.
Oh. Adjective.
Cunty.
Ooh, good one. Noun.
Priest.
Lastly, noun.
God damn it. French tickler.
Oh, and the French tickler. Now that we've filled in the blanks, we can get to this, I cannot stress this enough, historically accurate text of an interview with a banshee. It looks here like this is a transcript of some kind, so we have a news anchor and the banshee. So, news anchor says, I'm here with Saucebox, a real-life banshee who has agreed to talk to us about what it's like living a life as a monster inside of a butthole. Saucebox the banshee says, everyone expects me to pump all the time at the top of my blue balls, but I'm actually a fairly quiet person.
Gross.
The news anchor says, so you're a tidy whities that doesn't scream? Saucebox the banshee says, I scream as loudly as the next ball gag, but only when someone is about to shackle.
Oh,
a kind of death call. A kind of death call. My neighbors aren't exactly dropping like dicks. The news anchor says, so you don't pose a horny threat to the community here? Saucebox the banshee says, of course not. If anything, I'd be an asset to the neighborhood watch because I can sense danger pumping from the square root of 4 miles away.
How pretentious. What a pretentious way to say two. Such a Saucebox thing wonderful. To do.
The news anchor says, I feel more cunty already. You heard it here first, micropeens and gentlemen. Banshees mean no priest, so give them all a French tickler, why don't you?
Oh my! Sound advice. Sure.
Good advice. Look, if you're ever scared by something you don't understand, give it a good French tickler.
Give it a French tickling. Wow. That was stupid.
Macy, now that we have that significantly important moment of history out of the way, that for some reason, like, we haven't been contacted by the news or by scientists or historians or anything.
Some people
we
just
don't have
know
it
a good
in our
thing
possession
when they hear it.
No. They're just the square root of 4 pretentious for it.
Yeah.
No. Get it? Talk to me about fluoride. Fluorite? Fluoride.
Yes. Fluorite.
Fluoride.
No.
Fluorite.
Yes.
Florida.
Yes, Florida. Are you ready?
Okay. Talk to me about Florida. Yes.
Strap on your boots with the fur.
The whole club was staring at her, just looking at her.
Everyone.
Silently.
That would be so creepy. All right, let me sip my Chewy Booch.
Booch. Ew. Chewy Booch. That's what you should do, Mace. You should start selling your Booch, and it could be, that's your brand name, Chewy Booch.
Chewy Booch, and everybody can eat it with a spoon.
That's what it'll be. It'll be on the thing. It'll be like Macy's Chewy Booch. And then the tagline is, eat it.
Come eat my gimmicky Booch.
No, that's even better. Gimmicky Booch. I love it.
Oh, you can easily spot fluorite. It's a pretty recognizable one. A lot of people, it's a very common crystal. So it comes in a whole slew of colors, but you've probably seen the points or kind of like the towers that will range from like a teal to a blue to a purple to a green. They kind of have these multiple colors. They're pretty recognizable in that way. They're popular. And then there's also, you can get like solid purple, solid green, sea glassy blue. It comes in a whole bunch of colors, but it's very glassy and typically transparent. And it has some really like cool characteristics about it that make it look the way that it does. So it is the only mineral that has 4 directions of perfect cleavage. And so because of that, it makes it break into these really cool geometric shapes. Like you see, it'll break into like a diamond or like a 3-dimensional, I don't know what a 3-dimensional diamond is called, but like that.
It's just a regular diamond.
I don't know. But octahedron? Maybe it's an octahedron. I don't know. But anyway, it breaks off into those really cool flat-sided, perfectly like smooth-sided geometric pieces, different ones. It's really interesting. And so it's also on the Mohs hardness scale. So it is like the example of number 4. So like it is number 4. So fluorite is actually where the word fluorescence comes from. It typically glows under blue, violet, or shortwave UV blacklight. It glows under that. And sometimes it typically blue too. Like it looks like how those fucking scorpions did. Like they glow. Oh. And you're welcome if you forgot about that. And
creepy.
It can also be a cream color, or sometimes it doesn't glow at all. But it is a pretty common characteristic that fluorite has fluorescence about it. And so that's where the word fluorescence came from. So it's thought that this ability to glow in this way is due to trace amounts of yttrium, europium, samarium, and other elements. I don't know if I said any of those right, but...
With fluoride, I always have to, just the way it looks, I always have to double check that I'm not looking at candy or soap. Like if I'm looking at it online, I'm like, this is beautiful. Wait. Is this rock candy or somebody's really cool looking homemade soap? And half the time it's fucking soap.
I'm overjoyed that I think you on accident said fluoride just then, and I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
Did I? Shit.
I hope you did. Fluorite is all over the place. Super common. Common as shit. Everywhere. And it shows up in vein fillings in rocks that have been subjected to hydrothermal activity. And it typically contains metallic ores, which include sulfides of tin, silver, lead, zinc, copper, and other metals. Fluorspar, which is the name used for fluorite when it's sold in bulk or in a processed form, is sold in 3 different grades. So there's acid, ceramic, and metallurgical. Fluorite is majorly used in like commercial production. All kinds of shit. It's everywhere. Have I said fluorite 1,000 times? Is that why you
say it's... No, I can't get over, well, you might have, I don't know, but I just can't get over the way you said it's common as shit.
It is nothing to write home about. The word fluorite is derived from the Latin word fleur, I don't know, it means to flow. The mineral is used as a flux in iron smelting to increase or to decrease the viscosity of flags. So I got all excited about this because I watched a lot of Forged in Fire and I was like, yeah, flux! And I like knew a tiny shred of what it was, and he was like, yeah.
Explain it to me, because I have no idea.
They sprinkle flux, so when they're like trying to get their welds to stick, like forge welds and whatnot, like they put flux on it, and like they use it to help. You
explained this to me when I was over there watching it with you.
That powdery shit.
I remember it now. Yeah, I was like, "What's that powdery shit?" Yeah. Okay. Look at you're a welder. You're a black.
I am. I'm a smith. Easy. It is also in the chemical fluoride, which is found in toothpaste and oral hygiene products pretty much everywhere. It's in a lot of tap water. I also thought that fluoride shows up in a lot of teas, like green tea, naturally. I think that's true. I don't know. Look it up. But I think there's something there. So fluorite, in its not ground down commercial form, is really beautiful. However, it's very soft. You can't hit it against anything, really. And while it can be cut into beautiful pieces, like cut into beautiful shapes and stones and settings and whatnot, it's not always used in everyday kind of jewelry because it can't withstand impact very well. I mean, I dropped my little one that I had from not high at all. Like I knocked it off of like a bench to the ground and a good piece of it chipped. Like they're just very, very brittle, and they cleave in big straight. It's like it breaks in like big pieces. It just shatters. It's weird. It is often carved to make figurines or ornamental pieces, also due to the softness, so it can do that. That was all from geology.com. A lot of it was very complicated. It's an interesting site, and I had to kind of figure out things with the gemstone talk.
But you knew flux.
I knew flux, which I think the flux part came from Wikipedia.
You don't have to tell everybody that. Look, Mace, we can cut that part out.
So because it is so clear and can be, it's molecular structure lends to this. It's so clear, it can be used as a lens, like a very high quality lens if you use very clear fluorite. And it was used as like the highest quality lenses for a very long time. And now they use kind of like a synthetic fluorite or like compounds that kind of but it's still like at its core, it makes some of the like highest quality lenses out there. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And I was reading something about it to where these lenses can process light on the further ends of the red, blue, like the short and long wavelengths of like spectrums of light. And I was like, that's pretty cool. It's like a superpower.
Are these glasses lenses or lenses in like a camera?
I don't know. My brain immediately went to like, I don't know, like microscopes and some shit, because like, I don't know if as a glass, if it's as brittle, but if it's in like a lens form, I don't know if it would be too brittle or not. But
you're just shattering your glasses every other day.
All the time. All your eyelashes like hit it, like just you blink and it just shatters. Let's get down to the metaphysical uses of fluorite. It's known as the genius stone.
Excuse me.
It makes you genius. A very mental stone. It's very kind of higher chakras in a lot of ways, and helps with learning new information, processing existing information, working through kind of plans, issues, things like that. It's a very thoughtful stone on contemplation and things like that. And it comes in a lot of different color varieties, and each one, like with a lot of stones, like your jaspers and whatnot, each one of those colors kind of has a different area of expertise. Purple, of course, focused on the third eye chakra, can offer protection in dreams or astral travel. You have that kind of third eye chakra going on. The purple all ties in together. Blue fluorite can help bring a calm and rational energy. So if you need to balance your thoughts out or process something in an orderly manner, kind of cooling that down, it can work with the throat chakra and a little bit of the third eye as well, with it having that deep, thoughtful energy to it. And One thing that I saw, it was that it's good for in matters of justice. And I thought that was a really interesting thing. You don't see that super often. And it's like, that's just super interesting. So yeah, in matters of justice, whether in injustice that you have to process or justice that you wish to occur, it can, and I wonder if part of that comes with the organizing of the thoughts and kind of like getting your mind right on what to do. But that was interesting. This one's not really a surprise. Clear fluorite is for mental clarity. It stimulates the crown chakra. It cleanses and energizes the aura, and can align all of your chakras. So it's a lot like a clear quartz. Pretty much this kind of the same list of abilities. Green fluorite is highly beneficial for clearing negative energies associated with the heart chakra. It's green and it kind of goes in. It's very green and clean, so it kind of goes with that like fresh, new energy. And it's more on the quick thinking side of things, kind of getting that rush of inspiration and things like that, activating the heart chakra, getting emotions stirred back up again and maybe excitement, things like that. Kind of understanding where your heart's at the moment. I just so happened to, I didn't know that, but I would wear mine on a loose piece of twine right over my heart chakra. I loved it. And I wore it and it just made me feel good. And I really loved it. I kind of broke it and I'm so sad. It's not like broken, but it's not. It was perfect. It was exactly perfect, like smooth and even, and I like chipped one of the whole bottom points off, and I'm so sad about it. Rainbow fluorite, also called multicolored fluorite, displays a whole bunch of different colors. So it's the one that I was kind of referring to earlier, to maybe it'll be like purple, and then like a cobalty blue, and then a sea glass green, and there's a bunch of different variations of that. I think it's really beautiful. Like every time I see one, I'm just like, whoa, it's so pretty. And
I never think that they're real. Like, I mean, I know that...
Yeah, they look like resin.
Yeah. They're fake in some way. Either, again, I think it's candy or soap or some shit. But it's almost like pyrite in that I look at it and I don't think that's something that the earth made. I'm like, somebody made that to look pretty.
Yeah, it's just too artistic on its own. It's really interesting. So this multicolored variety is good for cleansing the auric field and energizing all of your chakras. Or, I would think like if it's like a purple, blue, and green one, like your heart, third, kind of like focus on those colors. Just because for me, having those colors also just helps me focus on what it's for. It's like a tangible, visible thing. So it's like, even if it is like all make believe and it's like, no, color doesn't make a shit, going into it being like green, heart chakra, focus on the heart chakra, helps me put my intention in a focused way.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's probably how I would use it. So then there's more. So yellow fluorite, also called golden fluorite, is about creativity and uniting people. So it can help increase understanding between groups of people, kind of open up feelings of like love and contentment and gathering. So like family events, whatnot. It's about bringing people together. And it can also help you. It's solar plexus shit, visualize your goals, kind of get your confidence up, things like that. The colors are very like chakra design, like organized in the same way. Since it's soft, you can't always wear it, like fashion it into something that you can wear every day. This is not going to probably be your witchy talisman that you can, like my new piece from Kim, the one that like my little, like, it looks like Jorah, but it's like a wolf with a clear quartz and like it's really so great. I hit that thing on everything. I hit it on counters. I hit it on desks. I hit it on glasses that I'm drinking out of. I hit it on everything. And it doesn't even react. But like, if I wore my fluorite, it would be dust. by now. Like, it's just not one that you wear every day. However, it's very carvable, so you can get worry stones that are made out of fluorite, which is a good way to kind of keep it with you. That's not in a wearable way, but maybe it's something that you keep in your purse or whatever that you can revisit, and it can get very smooth. Also, in kind of the same vein, but not quite as much in portability, it is regularly carved, so it is one that you could keep on your altar, perhaps as some sort of idol that it's been carved as, or a symbol, or something like that. It's not probably very hard to find it made in that way, or to commission someone to make one if that's what they do, because it is very easy to carve. It's very soft. You can also find it for cheap, I might add, because it's so prevalent. You can get the really large points, you know, like you can get some like big points of it that are just very beautiful, and they're like not that expensive. Like I would say it's almost like selenite prices or satin spar prices.
Common as shit.
Emotionally, it has great benefits, and it can really, kind of as mentioned earlier, it's a good one to use if you need to think something through. Maybe you think you're going to come at it hot-headed, or maybe you think you're being a pushover or whatever. If you feel like you just really need to think something through and be like, I don't want to approach this as an asshole, or I don't want to, blah, blah, blah. It's a good one to kind of sit with, gather your thoughts, process before you act, things like that. It's very cooling by nature. And so in an agitated or anxious state, it can kind of bring some cool energy there. All of that was from crystalvaults.com. One thing I do want to say, be careful if you make your moon waters and all your fancy crystal-infused waters and whatnot. Fluorite's probably not the best one to put in there. It is very soft. Again, it is like the example for 4 on the Mohs hardness scale, and it can get damaged by being placed in water for extended periods of time. It might be fine. You might pull it out and it's like, oh shit, that's not a big deal, but it could also get damaged. It's soft. You gotta be careful with it.
I don't like thinking of rocks as soft. It freaks me out. Like you could bite it.
See, I like it. I would want to be able to like dig my fingernails into it, like
floral foam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you ever like do that thing that you shouldn't do, people, if you're listening, because it ruins the experience for somebody else? And it's but when you went shopping, like with your mom, did you ever do that thing where you just dug your fingers in? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Asshole move, but I totally did it.
Oh, yeah. As an adult, I see little fingers all stuck in there, and I'm like, kids? But I did it.
I was there. So, how to use it, it's a very meditative stone, so it's a good one to meditate with. And you can do so in however really you feel comfortable doing it, and of course with the various colors. So it's pretty versatile in that. Like you can be like, okay, I want to work on my heart chakra. Here's green fluorite. I will meditate in this way. You have options. So it could be placed on the forehead. It could be gridded. It could be placed on the chakra that it is being used used for. Whatever chakra it just needs to tell to shut the fuck up.
I'm going to use this against your root chakra.
So, whatever feels right. I liked tying mine around my neck, which I also just told you not to do because it can break. Mine broke. But it's kind of whatever you like to do, however it feels right. And so I found this was from Energy Muse. It was a nice little simple meditation that you can do. And it was just like, you could do this in like 5 minutes. And it's just like a cool down. So keep the creative juices flowing by meditating with the fluorite crystal, a stone that gives order to chaos. Sit quietly with fluorite and call on its gentle healing powers to help you coordinate your physical and mental abilities. As you inhale, imagine its white light of healing vibrations, infusing your spirit with its energizing waves of clarity and rejuvenation. When you meditate with fluorite, it reminds you to step away from the canvas to see the bigger picture. As you exhale, imagine your feelings of confusion and frustration evolving into a sense of peace that comes from its green shades, a color that evokes the spirit of deep tropical seas.
Oh.
Yeah, It's like, that was just lush. That was nice. Yeah.
Lush. We should say lush more over.
I love
it.
Lush. I have been drinking so much Blue Moon tea by Bright Witch lately because it has elderberries in it, and Texas is on fire right now, and I'm just like, I'm just drinking all of the Blue Moon all the time.
I wish I would have thought of that because my Blue Moon was gone a while ago, and I've been working on Astral Dreams.
Oh, very nice. That's a good one.
We're here to talk to you again about Bright Witch Brews. I want to share a little bit of info about my recent obsession, Astral Dreams. You've heard us talk about Ritual at Dusk. You've heard us talk about Midnight Cauldron and, of course, Blue Moon. We have a message here from Sarah, the owner. Tell you a little bit about who she is, what she does, and Bright Witch Brews.
She says, I'm Sarah Louise. I started Bright Witch because for me tea is a small ritual of love and care towards ourselves and others. I wanted to create as enchanting a sensory experience as possible to offer moments of meditation and restoration throughout the day.
I chose, well, not me, Sarah. I'm reading as Sarah here. Let's pretend, guys. I chose each tea specifically for quality of ingredients, taste, scent, and beauty with, and here's the best part, because you know me, a dash of edible sparkles for extra magic. Bright Witch teas are packaged in recyclable tins for the environmentally conscious witch. That means your tea will stay fresh for up to 2 years, which is redonkulous, first of all. Second of all, I have kept every single one of my Bright Witch tins after I was done with it.
Oh, absolutely. They're
herbs
perfect.
in it. Yeah. To keep your herbs in, put a little label on them, spray paint them if you want to. They're like really nice little hardy tins.
They have like the nice like rubber sealer up at the top kind of that like fits in really good. Like the underside. And
it makes that kind of like.
Yeah, they're great.
When you close it. Macy, is there something special here for the Wabeens? What can the Wabeens do to either try Bright Witch for the first time or come on back and get a little cheeky discount?
Oh, so WBAH listeners can apply a 10% discount to their carts with the code WABEEN. That is WAHBEAN. Shipping is currently only available to Canada and the USA.
We also have a personal note, a little extra here from Sarah, and we're going to read this off as she sent it to us. So pretend we're Sarah. Here we go. I want to say a warm and heartfelt thank you to everyone who has supported Bright Witch this past year, particularly during this time of increased insecurity for many of us. It's been, can we do that in an ad? It's been such a personal joy for me to see Wabeens taking genuine delight in Bright Witch Brews.
She says, I understand the importance of having even the small moments of beauty and joy, particularly in times of stress and duress, which is why I want to gift a 10 of Bright Witch tea to 3 Wabeens who have experienced increased insecurity, whether in food or finances or in risk to health as an essential worker during this time. If you feel this describes you or someone you love, please email me at sarah@brightwitch.com. You will be kept completely anonymous, and I'll contact those selected via email for post addresses within a week of this air date.
Thank you very much. That is so awesome, by the way.
That is sweet.
That's very cool. That is very, very cool. So that email is sarah@brightwitch.com. And if you would like to keep up with Bright Witch, the website is brightwitch.com, and the Instagram is @Bright Witch Brews. You know what's over at the Instagram? Mother flippin' Tiny Tales for Tea Time Fancies.
I'm the mother flippin'.
These are short and sweet stories, perfect for tea break escapes. And they're really sweet. And you get to sit there and it's like you feel like you've read a little mini novel. It's very, very
a tiny
sweet. Please check it out. Also, I want to just kind of spotlight the one that I've been into called Astral Dreams. It says Astral Dreams is a soothing blend of black tea, lavender, cornflower, which cornflowers are so freaking cute.
They're beautiful.
And bergamot.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, there she is. This blend is perfect for quiet moments of recuperation with a dreamy floral perfume and cosmic dash of sparkles. If that sounds like your jam, and it should because it's got lavender and cornflower in it, give it a give. All right, well, let me talk to you about Angelica Pickles.
Angelica! Eliza!
Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
That sounded like the overture for the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the Hobbit or the Shire song.
Yeah. Angelica archangelica is the
cool
scientific and or Latin name, I don't know. AKA wild celery, Norwegian angelica, garden angelica, and herb of the Holy Ghost.
Whoa.
And it obviously gets its name from the archangels. Angelica, very angelic. We're going into very high territory here. The element is fire. The planet is the sun, which seems strange because these all seem very fiery, and Angelica feels like it would be kind of soft, not soft necessarily, but just more above it and angelic.
Air.
And I believe it's...
I would think air.
Air. Exactly, that's where I would go. But apparently it's because it's tied very closely to Archangel Michael.
Oh, that makes sense.
Who's very protective. I believe he works with fire, very tied in with fire and things like that. The chakras we're talking about here with Angelica is root, third eye, and crown. And it is tied to, obviously, Michael, but all of the archangels, particularly Michael and Gabriel? I do it every time. In tarot, Angelica is tied to strength, the strength card. Please be, I'm going to put all the warnings up front so we can just blow through them. Please be sure that you are certain of the plant that you have. Angelica is strikingly similar to the appearance of Queen Anne's lace, or even hemlock, which is poisonous. It's like, so if you accidentally get Queen Anne's lace, it's just not going to do what you want it to do. And if you get hemlock, you might die. It does cause uterine contractions, so avoid it if you're pregnant. If you choose to use it on your skin, it makes your skin very vulnerable to the sun's rays. So either use it at night, or if you must use it in the day, put a sunscreen over it. We're not just talking about, oh, you might get a burn or something. You'll pick up your just slight trace amounts of rays through the day and you will damage your skin incredibly. So please. Angelica is related to dill, fennel, and carrots. It's used to flavor foods and teas and usually tastes more closely to the carrot or the celery than any of the other relatives it has. It loves to grow in a damp soil, particularly if there's a body of water around, whether it be a still lake or a running river. It just likes wetness, loves a good watering, and the roots are super high in terpenes.
Oh, I love a good terpene.
Due to the association with Archangel Michael, people have worn this herb for spiritual protection against evil, demons, witches, etc. From the 1300s, Angelica was used as, they began to use it as a medicine, mostly for anti-inflammatory, or use it more as medicine, I guess, for anti-inflammatory purposes, and was regarded as a holy herb. This is also in a time when they used it for cooking and aromatherapy. So the uses it has today, it's had for quite a long time. In the 1400s, we can see Angelica being worn on the body to keep the wearer from contracting the plague.
Bet that worked.
Also, Angelica is one of those herbs that is touted as a little bit of a heal-all. So whatever you've got, throw some Angelica on it, call it a day. Angelica, this really doesn't have anything to do with anything else that I'm going to talk about, but I did not know that it's one of the most commonly used herbs, I guess, in the production of gin and other booze, such as absinthe, and I was not aware. Super helpful for the body, particularly your respiratory system. It soothes inflammation. When it's used as a compressed on the chest, it can help with things like bronchitis, general coughs and colds, things like that. It has sedative effects, which helps with anxiety, chronic pain, sleep problems, and irritability. Angelica will also help purify the blood by removing things like excess salt and uric acid, while also stimulating your blood flow, as well as the immune system. Antispasmodic and fever-reducing properties make it ideal for chest congestion, coughs, and bronchitis. In the gut, it flushes out harmful bacteria and creates a protective barrier to help. It flashes them right out of your body. But it helps to create a protective barrier to prevent stomach issues from worsening. Some studies have shown that the extract of Angelica root slows the breakdown of collagen production. So some people choose to use it on their skin, or even through ingesting it in a tea, or maybe even cooking it, can kind of slow down that breakdown. Many people swear by using Angelica as like the cure for hair loss. It eliminates hair loss.
Interesting.
That's not a WBAH promise, by the way. That's just what I've seen. Angelica really embodies the divinity of the archangels.
Divinity!
So growing it around your home, or placing it within the four corners of your space, your property, or even your room, it will help protect you from evil. Some like to bathe regularly in Angelica. Do you take baths in Angelica? Do you add that to your regime?
I don't. I might.
Well, you should. Listen, because if you add some to your bath, petals or oils, doesn't really matter, it removes any negativity that has been done onto you.
Wow.
We're talking curses. We're talking hexes. We're talking jinxes. We're talking anything that somebody has put on you or put done to you. Because it is so, ethereal, divine, it helps open up the connections between realities, making spirit communication easier, as well as making it easier to connect with ourselves on a higher level. It also helps us to remember that we're not just our physical bodies. So for this reason, it's great to use during meditations to help you really sink into it. If you're looking to explore any of your clairvoyant gifts, or any, psychic gifts, I don't love that term, but if you're looking to explore them, it can help lend a hand to you. And while it does connect you to these very high celestial kind of angelic realms, it's also great for keeping you or getting you grounded, especially in terms of releasing fear or what we perceive as weaknesses. Everything that I'm reading here with this, and everything that I'm reading with Angelica and in general, it just has big Archangel Michael vibes. It just has big protection, big don't be afraid vibes. And you can also use it when you are in need of emotional soothing. And the kicker here, the last thing, is obviously exorcism. I don't need to go any further. You all know. I want to give you some uses here. So you can use it for things, obviously, like protection. It's going to help drive away fear, drive away darkness and evil, break hexes, all of that kind of communicate with higher beings, yada, yada. But something I realized that I don't know if I talk enough about is how to actually physically use the product. It's just like, hey, use Angelica to do this, but then you're like, do I eat it? What do I do? So I have a couple of ways to use it. So if you use it in any of its forms, you can pair it with clear quartz, because that goes with anything, selenite, and any kind of green stone will work. Carry a piece of Angelica with you, maybe within your pocket or in some kind of bag. I recently got a locket. And I'm going to have to show this to you, Macy. It's from the Jewelry Witch. I love it so much. Oh. But you carry a little bit of Angelica around with you for protection or when you feel like you need courage. There is Angelica inside of the substance known as Fiery Wall of Protection, which needs its own episode. You can use the dried root as incense, You can put a little bit of dried root in floor washes, and you can put the dried root directly into your bathtub. Now, a lot of stuff that I saw had more to do with the root than it did any kind of flowers or petals or stems or anything like that. When it comes to the stems and things, I saw that used more in a culinary fashion. And then for magic workings, it was the seeds and the roots, because I think that's also where the essential oils comes from. You can also use Angelica essential oils. You can use it to consecrate, not concentrate. You can use it to consecrate amulets, particularly those that you wear for Archangel Michael or for any kind of solar worship or fire, because it goes with those elements. You can burn the root on a charcoal disc, but you can also, this is the one instance that I saw that you could burn the leaves, and it's for the purpose of banishing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, I left this out, but you can also, when you carry it around with you, in addition to gaining courage and things, you're helping to ward off sickness, so it is said. And that feels like maybe it's left over from the time when they would do that in the plague. But hey, look, have we talked enough about how Texas is on fire? And I'm going to do every single thing I can do. First of all, I'm not even leaving the house, but I'm going to strap some Angelica to my body just for extra protection. And all right, I'm going to wrap this up. Macy is the only one in the world who's going to know the truth of how long it's taken me to try to get these last two sentences out. No shit. 5 minutes have gone by. Here we go. Last time I'm going to do it. If I mess up, I mess up. If you want to call on or work with Archangel Michael, you can anoint a red candle with the oil, the root of Angelica, to call upon Michael. If you work with Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, use a white candle used in the same way. God damn it. You know, literally, this was my downfall. Right before I started reading that sentence, I was like, man, I really got through this one.
You really have, honestly.
Shit. Till that ass fire at the end. This was a good one. I enjoyed our topics immensely today.
Yeah, these were fun. I learned something.
Macy's like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I'm all worked up in a tizzy now.
I still feel like I've won the motherfucking bread battle because you've still not hit me back on it, and I think you're gonna run out of fucking time.
Like, here's the thing.
I don't want to hear it.
Let me get at you with this.
No.
I'm not using it as an excuse, but I do want to kind of use it to pivot. Distract, change the subject. To talk about the situation in our state right now. Clarky was running a fever, and he was showing like 9 out of the 10 symptoms 2 weeks ago. And he went and did the test. Macy, on Wednesday, the day this comes out, it will be 2 weeks, and he has not yet gotten results back from his test.
Isn't that embarrassing?
I just need everyone to know that when we are telling jokes and we're kind of like, oh, things are crazy here right now, we're not shitting. It's bad. So, I guess I just want to say, be safe. Please look out for yourself and for your others.
So are you just like out of shit to bake bread with? I'm not getting it.
I know what I'm going to cook. I figured it out. I figured out the thing I'm going to make that blows your asshole out of the water.
That's all I want you to do.
I was thinking on it. I was just sitting here thinking on it, and I was like, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to close this laptop when we're done. I'm not even going to get started on anything else until I do this. I'm going to go into the kitchen. I'm going to pull out all of my bread making stuff, which I have enough of, thank you very much. I'm going to slap it on the stove, and I'm going to make a big, hot, steaming bread bowl of review footage.
Great job.
This review comes to us from Gore Just Tattoos. I love it. It's called Love at First Listen. Not sure how I found you two, but I am never letting go. The inner millennial in me had to fight everything to not make a Titanic joke. You two are the best and so informative. I started at the beginning. Well, God bless you for that. And I'm learning oodles. I just started I just started the energy. Oh, that's a satisfying word. I just started the energy vampire episode. Eek. So happening in my life. I'm sorry. Please put those tips and tricks to use. Never stop. Love, your new Aussie fan.
Oh, nice.
Hey, where it's winter.
It's winter down there. I forget about that's a thing that happens. That not the whole world has the same seasons at the same time.
I don't think the Australians would be offended if you hit us with your Australian accent.
I think they would. I think I would. Yeah. I can't do one at all. Every
single time I go for Australian, I land right in the middle of New Zealand.
At least that's close, though. Like, I can't even make my mouth make those sounds.
What?
I just struggle with it. I can't do it.
Say breed.
That's like New Zealand, though. Like, if you're going all the way to the breed.
That's what I'm saying! I shoot for Australia and I land amongst the Kiwis. I don't know what you want. Oh,
it's all the flight of the Conchords. You know what fucked us up.
Oh yeah, I can just not be Reese Darby. I had a dream actually, sort of about this the other night. It was weird. We got a Facebook in my dream. We got a Facebook like a subsection of the WBAH Facebook group going, where we all tried to teach each other our accents.
Oh, cool!
And I woke up. And I was like, that would actually be a lot of fucking fun. Yeah. We could get on there and be like, here's how you talk Texan.
I would love for someone, God bless you, someone to help me make my mouth make a Scottish accent. Because it's so hard.
Oh, yeah. In my head, I can do it so well. But then it does not translate out of my mouth.
It's cooler than Texan.
It makes me feel really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. All right, well, look, if you guys want to get that accent Facebook going, I don't know if anyone's going to be mad about that. I don't know if that's a bad idea, but do that. Show support for that fever dream of an idea over at Facebook at Witch Amateur Hour.
While you're at it, tell us how cool our accents are. Make us feel better.
Do you think anyone... Okay, here's some inside... And I feel like everyone already knows this, but I have heard that Brits like a Southern U.S. accent. I've heard that. Over here, if you have a Southern accent, you are looked at as dumber than dirt and fucking backwoods and stuff like that.
And that's Southern more than like our Southern. There's varying degrees of Southern accent, and everybody thinks whoever's accent is a little bit worse than theirs is dumber than they are. So, like, there are people with an accent not quite as thick as mine who probably hear me and are like, ugh. And then, if you have a normal accent, you hear someone have, like, a country accent, and you're like, ugh. So it's like everybody judges everybody's accents and their own respective region anyway.
You know, and what's hilarious is I always think about one of the lives that we did a million years ago, that we were talking about our accent, and we were each talking about how we have, respectively, tried to... maybe not lose it so much as just kind of tone it down.
Control it.
Change the way that we speak and control it. And somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody left a comment that was like... and it was nice. The way I'm going to say it sounds mean, but it was basically like, the fact that you two think that you have toned down your accents is hilarious to me.
Oh, you should have heard them before.
You know what we need to do? We need to find some like old home movies and throw some of that shit up.
Oh my God. We need to spin them all to digital, or like put them in that machine that makes VHS tapes digital.
The electric dice, yes.
The electric transcriber.
That's what it is. If you're an electric transcriber and you want to advertise on the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour, Mace is going to tell you where you can do that.
Go over to advertisecast.com/the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour.
We have an email address. It's wbahpodcast@gmail.com. How's old Jim doing? We haven't heard much from him.
You know, I feel like he's just buried up in the mud right now. It's hot.
He's taking a break.
He's a moist dude, you know? I think he's having to kind of hide out in the mud and stay. He's like like hippos and shit have to stay moist.
Or like in American Horror Story, where they just basically bury themselves in the swamp mud. and they live through the apocalypse that way. That's yes. Check on Jim. See how his muddy ass is doing over at Witch Bitch Amateur Hour on Instagram. We have a Twitter at
Bitch Hour.
Come eat with us on Facebook. We already did this because we talked about accents at Witch Amateur Hour. We got a Patreon for those who would like to support the podcast. Where could I find that?
You can find that over at patreon.com/WBAH podcast.
Why was the B so intense there? P.O. Box 865, Canton, Texas 75103.
That's where Sawsbox is. Sawsbox the Banshee.
Fucking trying to give you weird numbers like the square root of 4 instead of just saying 2.
Just like the poster child of I am very smart.
And people just hate her. Like, she goes to Chipotle, and they're like, how many of these burritos do you want? And she's like, square root of 4. She's like, fuck.
Fuck this bitch.
But it's okay, because she'll give you a French tickler at the end of the day. It's all good.
And the French
It all worked out. I got locked out of my car once at a gas station, and that song was blaring from my car. Blaring. So I had to sit there at a gas station, locked out of my car, while fucking is just being repeated in the background.
Oh my god.
It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Hear me and KG come naked out of the side
hatch. So,
why is there a side hatch?
Why is there a side hatch? That's all you're getting out of me.
That seems like a good way to go.
Shut up and listen to me. My last